CC Truth, and welcome back to my channel. It is such a pleasure to have you back, and I hope that this video can be a blessing and it can help you. Please comment below if you have any other questions. Hopefully I can help out, and subscribe so you know whenever I come out with new videos. Let's get straight into this. The first step in beginning your process of wedding planning is setting a budget. Setting a budget is very important because it's going to help you know where you stand and what you're looking for. So you and your fiance, you guys set a budget. Also, this whole entire conversation is open for anybody that is willing to help out for wedding planning, or this is not a limited video. This is for anybody and everybody. I just want to give tips just to help others. So like I said, the first step is setting a budget. The second step, you guys are going to look for venues. And when you guys look for venues, you guys are going to ask the vendors for quotes. So I'm currently using the app The Knot, and what I did was I got 5 vendors and I asked them for quotes. Then when they told me their price range, I was like, okay. So as an example, what determined the price range is also the amount of people. So I wasn't sure. So what I did was I said, as an example, 100 to 150 people, as an example. And then they said, your wedding will range from this to this. That is the quote. And from there, I was like, okay, not these venues, they don't fit within our budget, these venues, right? So I sent out these messages to at least 5 vendors. And I also, at that time, I don't think I had the date. So what I did was, I gave them a season. So I said, I'll be having my wedding in, as an example, the fall. And then I gave them a year. So having that, at least it'll give you wiggle room. The reason why I say this is because each venue has a different type of availability. So you, that's kind of how you're gonna go around, like saying, like, example, say if you really want this venue, and this venue, they're booked for July, you want it the month of July, but they're available in May or they're available in June. That's what this will help you, like, kind of navigate through it, saying, hey, like, with each venue, this is kind of when I want it. What's your availability looking like? So you ask for the quote, you set a budget, you ask for the quote, you tell them the season and the year you want to have your wedding. So they're gonna give you a quote, they're gonna obviously wait for a response, whatever the process is. And when you and your fiance sit down and talk and say, hey, this is what they have available, and this is, I'm really interested, or whatever the case may be. Another question you're gonna ask that is so vital is their packaging. Their packaging is what's gonna really help set everything else into motion within your wedding. Why do I say this? Because as an example, let's just say the venue you finally chose, as an example, like let's just say you have 3 venues. One venue offers flowers, another venue offers you the food, and then another venue offers you, the photographer, as an example. The other venue offers you the photographer, the flowers, and the DJ. And this is all within the same price range within your budget. You're obviously gonna settle for the person with the flowers, the photographer, and the DJ. Why? Because as you're paying for your venue, you're paying for your photographer, you're paying for your flowers, and you're paying for whatever, and for the DJ, whatever else is included. So it's gonna really help you pay for things and get your wedding moving. So this is so important because it'll help you set things into motion. So please, guys, make sure that when you do go, there's a process in between. Obviously, when you ask for the quote, you're gonna talk it through with your fiance, right? After you talk it through, you guys are gonna set an appointment. If this is something you guys are really interested in, you guys are gonna set an appointment, view the place, because guys, please, 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 look at the venues in person. I understand if maybe it's a long distance thing, but one of you guys have to go and see this venue in person and take photos and video, because some photographers are skilled and magical wizards. I'm telling you. Because there was one one particular venue me and my fiance and I, we looked at. And guys, this venue was falling apart. Okay, like, first of all, the area looked like the desert. Like it was like deserts, random venue, you know, random house venue looking thing in the middle. And it looked like the photos, but like everything was falling apart. Like the fence was falling off. Inside was a museum, and actually they didn't show this in their photos. They did not show that it was a historical site within the actual venue. So they showed all the outside photos and a couple of rooms, but they didn't show the whole entire venue. So when we went in, we asked like, oh, maybe the historical items, they're movable. You know, maybe we could just move them. And the person was like, obviously it's historical, so that's a no. But, you know, I tried to contain my laughter the whole time. I just smiled the whole entire time because, I mean, what can I do? You know, the whole entire venue was falling apart. Like the gate was falling apart. The things inside, they're historical, so they're really old. With all respect to history, it was just, I wasn't expecting to go into that, you know? So you guys really want to check out your venues. I pray that this video was helpful. This is just a Kickstarter to wedding planning. That's all this is. I am sorry, nothing's in depth. I'm still myself planning my own wedding. But whatever I learned, you know, I really wanted to share it with you and be of some type of help. Thank you guys for just, you know, being on my channel and visiting. Comment below if this was helpful, and I'll definitely respond, and subscribe with the red button down below. You guys have a good day, and hopefully I'll hear from you guys soon.